Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. Renew your mindset. Guys, there are a couple of people that I see, especially people who came from Africa newly, who are carers or support workers in the UK. For those who do not understand what I mean by carers and support worker, these are those who take care of people who are physically or mentally challenged, okay? So if you take care of someone who is in one or two ways, physically or mentally challenged, you are either called a carer or a support worker, depending the degree of the care you provide. If the degree of the care you provide is very high, you become more of a caring side. But if it's not too high, just to guide the person and do his daily normal routine thing, go shopping, do that, just little assistance, you become more of a support worker, all right? Now, I notice there are lots of people who just came from Africa and they jump into being a carer, jump into being a support worker. And what they do, they are using their clients to create content. They are using their clients with their phone to video them. Oh, I am working as a support worker. I do this, I do that. Look at my client there. Look at my... Listen, what you are doing is going to deport you to Africa. I'm telling you the simple truth. You are recording and videoing your client or someone who you are caring for or supporting without his or her consent. And you don't know that is wrong. You don't know that is wrong. You don't know that this is against what is called confidentiality aspect of your ethics or of your job. You don't know that this is against the ethics of a support worker and a carer. You don't know. And you don't know that this is a breach of confidentiality on your client or who you are supporting or who you are caring for. That is a breach of confidentiality. Your client did not give you the consent to video him or her for you to post on your channel or on your Facebook to be making money. This is also against the Data Protection Act of 2018 here in the UK. This can land you in prison. Not only landing you in prison, it will land you back home to Africa if you know they use your hero. They have only asked you to come and do your job and go home. When you are doing your job is not where you are using your client, your vulnerable client, to be making your video, to grow your channel, to make money on Facebook, to make money on YouTube. No. Did your client give you the permission to do so? The answer is no, because even because they are vulnerable, they may not have that capacity to give you such consent to do that video. And you don't know you are taking advantage of their vulnerability. That will cause you a serious problem in the UK. And I've heard that lots of people have been deported because of this nonsense you are doing. Will you just come from Africa instead of you to calm down? I don't know why this thing is very common among us. I don't know why this thing is very common among majority of Africa who just came, the JJC, the new intake, the new arrived people. You just come instead of you coming down to learn what is obtainable in the country you are. You gonna do nonsense. You go start nonsense when you bring from Africa. Then go one on one. I don't know whether they watch this channel when they educate people. I don't know whether they watch other channels when they educate people, on how to live in abroad. Whether they watch them, I don't know. Or if you watch them finish, that thing when they follow from home, that's my family problem. That my village problem go still follow come here. Go still come here, they misbehave. How can you be using your client, your vulnerable client, the person you are caring for, the person you are supporting, and using the person to create video without his consent? And you think you are not be home and prison, they go very soon. You don't know you are breaching that person's confidentiality. You don't know that every job have what is called ethics. You don't know you are breaching what is called Data Protection Act 2018 in the UK. You don't know. You just do anything do you think UK is a country you do anything you like? No. This country is law abiding and you must be careful. You don't do anyhow here. If you first arrive anywhere in abroad, not only in UK, please calm down. Learn the system in that country first. Please, I beg of you in the name of Jesus, calm down. You know I'm making this video. I watched one video. I don't want to put it on my channel because the lady there who they are caring for, she did not give me permission to bring her video here. You understand what I mean? This is not a video that is supposed to be in a public domain. I saw one guy, he push the client even with one hand, with no respect, no dignity. He use one hand, they push the wheelchair. No dignity, they use one hand, the video. In the video, this is my client. And you see my client, you know why I am married to this woman? I'm married to her because of her money. He can give me money. I will travel to South Africa. I will travel to America at any time. I will use her passport. Look at passport. This is one passport. This is the number 2 reason why I am marrying this girl. I am marrying this girl and I'm pushing her because of this. Are you normal? I saw that video finish. I said, who do us? Who do African people? Some of them when no get sense. Who do no? You are claiming you are marrying somebody who you are supporting. You are claiming you are marrying somebody that you are doing care for. So you think people who went abroad don't know who they do care work and who they do support work and who is married to who. Are you people normal? What are you trying to prove to people? And all those people that prove all those nonsense on social media, what are you the first person to come abroad? Nothing when you don't achieve. Many people don't even achieve and since they don't die. They don't even know say they achieve. Are you normal? You are doing care work, or you say you are marrying somebody you are pushing on wheelchair. That is your priority now, to be videoing and be creating content with it. What you know that you will do, we eventually put you in prison. You are using one hand to push somebody you are supporting on wheelchair. You are just supporting this person without dignity, with no respect. You are supposed to hold wheelchair with 2 hands. Focus on the job you are doing. And not using one hand to push wheelchair and using another hand to be doing video. If anything happened to that client on that wheelchair, my brother, you will lament in prison. You will regret your life in prison as you have refused not to learn. You don't do past yourself. You don't show yourself because you don't abroad. Most of you will come to a new country exactly the way you are behaving when you are in Africa. You just bring everything here. You are going home very soon. If you are not careful, follow the people who have been in that country and learn from them. Brother, you are going home very soon. In no distant time, 2 years, you are back to where you came from. Onyala. So for people who care to hear about this advice, you don't need to take my advice. It's your problem. If you come into this country, how to work, come down to learn it. You understand? The work you are doing, every work have rules and regulations. That is what is called ethics. Read them properly. Read the ethics. Read the regulation. What is regulating that job you are doing, so that you will not put yourself in prison for nothing. Very easy to go to prison here. Very easy to get what is called criminal record. Very, very easy. 1 minute like this, they don't judge you. You think you go think say a joke. What I do now, they go they tell you what you do. You think say now play. And the problem for this country is that when you get into a mess, if you enter problem, even Prime Minister of this country will be unable to save you. Nobody will even save you. Even Prime Minister himself, if he get your own problem, he go court. If you want them to send him to prison, he will go to prison. Nobody is above the law here. Everybody is equal in the face of law. Not be like Nigeria or any part of Africa when we say some people are above the law. You should be careful when you are dealing with abroad and all that. If you know that the work you are doing will put you in problem, when they quit that job. It is not an offense to quit job here. People quit job anyhow. There are lots of jobs in here you can do. Even working for yourself. You can work for yourself. Create job for yourself. Here it's not like some Africa where you cannot have an enabling environment to create job for yourself. Do something that suits you. Do something that you are happy. There's what called job satisfaction. If the job you are doing is not working, get out from there. Nobody chain you. So if the care you are doing, you know that it is not for you. You don't have the full training to work in care. You don't understand what it means. Please leave care. Go and find another thing if it's cleaning or factory work where you know they toy with human life. You know they toy with human life. My brother, go that side though for your safety. Guys, if you love what I do, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, on Twitter, even on TikTok. All I'm political. I love you guys. Peace out.